I keep that shit on me. Ain't never falling off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off, I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like a Hawk, racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Did the dash, stand in the bitch. Molly on him, then his ass. Real bad bitch, did the perky dance. Fell in eyes over Birkin dance. The kid came smelling like the strong, don't remind me. 6,500 on the bullshit, I'm grinding. I'm still got timing. Cartier watch with the wrist and it's blinding. Every time I crank that beat, that auto start up. That's a money move, watch the money move. Go on a money move, watch what the money do. Watch what the money do. Got it from the bottle now. Who on with the same class? We act a fool. We act a fool, baby. We act a fool. We act a fool in it, bitch. We act a fool in it, bitch. We act a fool in it. It's us. Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like a Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah.
Let me play it easy, play with me, chopper suit, nigga, heat on me. I'm really from the A, yeah, you see it in me. 11 like Trey Young, I was born for this. Know the nigga cold with the motherfucking cooking on the stove. Yeah, the nigga going crazy, yeah, I'm rocking at them show. I'm 1,000 for life, gotta keep it in the east street, nigga, play with me, I can make it go easy. I'm the one that really bout it, cut this shit just like karate. Nigga really know what poppin', I'm a player, I keep some options, get some money, keep it poppin'. Bitches know that how we rockin'. Number one trending toppin', I'm the one that she be toppin'. Wear white or the gold, cause you know this shit gold. And how this shit go. You really got it, yo. Man, I don't put it on my soul, nigga. Turn this shit so glow, nigga. Gotta get it in, nigga. One day we go.
Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them. Ain't never falling off. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like a Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown. Shit, I'm still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. Still ballin' on them, yeah. I keep the racks now. I'm ballin' like the Hawk. Racks in the pack now. Shit, they yellin' touchdown.
Yo, what's good, fella? It's your boy Demond in the building, man. We Talk Hawks TV, we Talk Hawks Daily. Y'all know how we get down up here, man. Welcome. Your boys in the building. Testing. Can y'all hear me clearly? You feel me? Salute to everybody who tapping in once again. You dig? I'm gonna get to the point because I'm not gonna be up here for long because I got my cousin. He back from the army. And he picking up some Popeyes chicken, Cujo. You can't make chicken better than Popeyes, Cujo. Okay? You can't cook. Popeyes got your ass beat, Cujo. I'm sorry, you my guy, but you're not messing with Popeyes. Okay? You may be faster than Popeyes, right? Because I promise you, no matter what Popeyes I go to in the country, no matter who working in Popeyes, black dudes, white dudes, Hispanic dudes, Asian dudes, for some reason, when people go and work at Popeyes, they automatically move slow. I don't know what it is, man. And Popeyes it's always a 10-minute wait on something at Popeyes. We got a 10-minute wait on biscuits. We got 10-minute wait on spice. They be like, damn. But anyway, we not here to talk about Popeyes, right? You know what? I never had the chicken. I haven't even had the chicken sandwich, Cujo. Only chicken sandwich I eat is Chick-fil-A. But I'm not gonna take up too much of y'all time because I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all family. It's not a lot going on right now in the NBA. It's not a lot going on with Hawks basketball, right? It's the same conversations over and over and over again. But I'm gonna make sure your boy gonna be here tapping in with y'all at least once to twice a week. Definitely gonna tap in more if something comes up. Right now, we're still waiting on the Kaminga thing. And here's the deal, man. I'm gonna tell you why I decided to do a show because I don't understand, and I'm gonna need some Hawk fans to put me on to game. Okay, put me on to game. Every time I mention a player the Hawks should go get, Hawks Twitter always be like, no, man, I don't want to pay him that much money. No, he not a star. No, he not this, he not that. Then who the hell do y'all want, bruh? Okay. What I find crazy is when I mention certain players, y'all Hawks Twitter be like, no, but then it be some average dude had a good year. And oh my God, we need to get him. Honestly, you need to give up whatever we can get to get this guy. And I'll be sitting here looking at y'all like, what? What are we doing? What are we doing? Sometimes it feels like some Hawks fans really it's like, I promise you, man. I promise you. Sometimes it feels like some fans like just winning 39 to 44 games. Coming in the 7th seed, fighting through the play-in, trying to make it to the playoffs. Some fans really enjoy this nonsense. I really believe that. And I know y'all Hawk fans not really just sitting here. I know y'all really not sitting here hoping Ant-Man come here. Is that what we doing? Is that the play? We building? Is that the play? So what if Ant-Man don't come here? Let's entertain that. Let's entertain that. Because every time I look up, it's some Hawks fan. Man, Ant-Man. I can't wait for Ant-Man. Ant-Man. I can't wait for Ant-Man. Ant-Man. Can't wait. What if he don't come? Hell no, man. Hell no, YQ. Look at like, what are y'all gonna do if in 2028, which is god dang, that's 2 years from now. That's another thing. Y'all really banking everything. Y'all really 2 years out. You really hoping this guy come here 2 years? He not available for 2 years. What are y'all gonna do if he don't come here? It's like, I promise you, man. I promise you. Listen, I'm not a believer of Ant-Man coming to the Hawks until he say it, bro. Until I hear this man say, I want to come home. I want to play for the Hawks. I'm not buying into it. Because at the end of the day, family, like, bro, Minnesota going to do whatever they can do to keep this guy. They're going to do whatever it takes to keep this guy. I don't think the Hawks are ready to do something like that. I don't think the fan base are ready to do something like that. And here's another thing. And then it's like with Jaylen Brown. When I mentioned Jaylen Brown, you know what Hawks fan told me? Oh, he make too much money. He gonna be averaging $60 million. I'm like, what you think Ant-Man finna make on his next extension, my boy? What do you think Ant-Man is gonna make on his next extension? You think he finna make 40 million? You think he finna make 50 million? Is that what y'all really believe? Cause I bet he probably be one of the first guys to average 70 million a year. And then guess what else about Ant-Man? Right? He not gonna be a free agent, bro. He's not going to be a free agent, meaning you're gonna have to trade for him. Do you know what you're gonna have to give up to get this guy? Do you know how many first round picks you're gonna have to give up to get this guy? You know how many players you're gonna have to give up to get this guy? Then how you gonna build a team? How you gonna build a team around Ant-Man when you give up all that stuff? You know why I'm saying that though? You want to know why I just said that? Because that's what people was telling me about Jaylen Brown. Well, if you trade the dudes, how we gonna build the team? How we gonna build the team if we trade off the dude to get this dude? Bruh, what y'all don't understand, not y'all, but what some fans don't understand is at the end of the day in the NBA, bro, you go get star players and then you figure the rest of the shit out later. The hardest part of the NBA when it comes to team building is getting the guy, getting the number one guy, getting your superstar, your franchise. You get them and then you figure everything else. You figure the rest of that shit out later. Same thing Miami just did with Giannis. That boy Pat Riley said, you can have anybody on this roster outside of Bam. Who you want? And then we gonna figure the rest of this shit out later. So like I just and I mean I know why fans do it. I just wish fans when they talking to me on Twitter, I just wish they would just keep it a buck. Just say I don't like this player. I like Ant-Man. That's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. You don't gotta make up no crazy story. Well, he can't do this. Just say you don't like the player. I can respect that more than when fans just make up bullshit. Because then when I flip the shit right back around on the player you like, then cats play dumb. They play stupid. Like, what are we doing here? And then let's talk about this Kuminga situation. Like, bro, I don't understand what fans, what y'all don't, what do y'all don't, what, excuse me, what do y'all don't like? What do y'all don't, yeah, that's right. What do y'all dislike about keeping Jonathan Kuminga? What do y'all dislike about that? I think Jonathan Kuminga and Jalen Johnson would be two amazing wings to have on this team. But for some reason, Hawk fan, I don't even know what it is. They be like, I don't want this dude. And I'm like, why? Why? Why you don't want him? Y'all act like that. I mean, some fans acting like the dude asking for 40 million. Like, I don't get it. Man, get that man 20 million, bring this dude back. But then they'll tell me we don't want this guy. He blah, for whatever reason, they make up some bullshit and then turn right back around and be like, man, we should go get Peyton Watson. Man, we should go get this other dude off the bench in LA. We should go get this other dude off the bench in Chicago. I'd be like, for what? Why? Why? I'm going to tell y'all, man, I'm going to say it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. The thing that's holding the Atlanta Hawks back to me right now is your head coach, bro. Your head coach is holding the team back because the coach refuses to adjust his style and come up with a system that puts these players in their best positions to be successful. And I know what y'all gonna say. I know what they're gonna say. But the okay. Prime example, bro. Prime example. You got a guy, and that's why I was listening to Mike Brown. Y'all heard the interview for Mike Brown. Championship coach. Okay, let me repeat that to y'all. I'm gonna tell you what a championship coach just said a while back, right? Okay. And to be honest, it's really nothing nobody can tell me about this comment. Because unless you're a championship NBA coach, I don't care what you got to say, because your opinion not gonna trump this guy. For me. Okay. Mike Brown said at the press conference, I think it was the press conference after they won the championship. And he said, over the season, during the season, okay, he adjusted his system to fit Jalen Brunson and Cat. Those his words, not my words. I'm not making nothing up. I'm telling you what a championship coach said, okay? And you got to respect it, because y'all the same ones who run around here waving your flag because we won 2 games in the playoffs. He said he had to adjust his system to adapt to the players that he got, the 2 stars. And he said it took him a whole season to get to tweak it. He said he was tweaking it like every week. He would tweak something so it'll fit Brunson and fit Cat. And that's all I'm saying. But our coach don't do that. You got to come here, right? You got to come here and you got to automatically fit into what this coach trying to do. And what I keep telling y'all is this: how the hell you gonna lead me to a championship and you ain't never been there? You never been there. You ain't even made it to the conference final. How you gonna tell me as a player, hey, if we do A, B, C, and D, we can get to the championship? Because in my head, I'm thinking, you ain't even been there. So how do you know if your way even works? And I know what people gonna say, Quinn ain't got his guys. Y'all need to stop with the nonsense, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. A lot of y'all support being mid, going out in the first round, or going to the play-in. Some of y'all enjoy that. Some of y'all think that's a successful season. If the Hawks was a 7th seed this year and went out in the first round of the playoffs, you know what y'all would tell me? Demond, that was a great year. We did real good. Look at this. We got a guy who's in the running for MIP. That's all some of y'all care about. Who gonna win most improved player? Who cares? Why do y'all care so much about who give a fuck about the most improved guy? You don't get no banner for that. No one cares about that. No one cares about the most improved player. No one cares. I don't know why. I don't get it. It's like some of y'all are scared to take risk and go for a championship. Let me tell y'all something, man. You cannot be scared to take risk. Stop. You can't play everything safe, because you're not going to get to where you want to get to when you play safe. Okay? When you always trying to play it safe, when you scared, let me tell you something, man. The worst thing you can do is be scared of failure. Okay? You can't be scared of failure. Right? Like this guy right here. He's scared of failure. Aren't you scared of failure, man? We took a risk on DeJounte. How many seasons did DeJounte Murray play here, man? How many seasons did DeJounte Murray and Trae Young play together? I don't even think Trae Young and DeJounte Murray played 2 full seasons under Quinn Snyder together. And the Hawks gave up on that so quick. You gave up on that. Okay. Here's another one. What my boy say? My boy Cash. I'm not understanding why y'all think we gonna be sorry. I didn't say we gonna be sorry. What I said is we gonna do the same shit we do every year. We do the same thing every year. Y'all don't notice that? We win between 39 and 44 games. Then we get these outlier years where we may win more than 44 games. Then we go and regress back to the same Atlanta Hawks. What I want to know, Zay, is when are we going to be a championship contender? That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting to be a championship contender. I'm tired of 7th seed. I'm tired of 5th seed. We look, hey, I ain't seen not one Atlanta Hawk fan say, hey man, we're gonna be a top 2 seed. It's the same junk y'all don't get sick of that? Y'all really don't get sick of that. Y'all don't get sick of going winning our 40-some games, right? Getting kicked out the playoffs, and then we got to do it all again. Y'all don't get tired of that? Come on, family. Come on, family. Like I can't, bro. And what I don't get is why are we so infatuated? You don't even believe that. Damn, stop it. I mean, what, Zay? I want a championship, Zay. I want us to compete for a championship. Is that too much to ask? If you are under 25 years old in the chat, if you're under 25, you've never seen the Hawks be a championship contender. You've never seen it. If you 25, if you was born after the 2000s, okay, if you was born after 2000, you've never seen your home team as a championship contender. Damn, I got 500 on that. Damn, what's up? Talk to me. I got 500. Talk to me. So y'all not tired of that? Hey, you right, Cujo. You right. You right. Last time the Hawks was a contender, 99, bro. 99. 99. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you take away the 60-win year with Al Horford and them, if you take away the conference final run with Trae, bro, I would be shocked if we had any fans under 30 years old, bro. we would be Clippers South. We would be Clippers South. But hell, even the Clippers had a superstar on the team. Hell, the Clippers have had 2 superstars on their team since 2000. Since what? 2012? When Blake Griffin got there? When Blake Griffin get there? 2011? 2012? Blake Griffin, the 1 overall pick to the Clippers. Clippers picking up Chris Paul. Bro, find me. Hey, I need a fan. I need a fan to tell me, when was the last time we had a free agent as big as Chris Paul? The Clippers got Chris Paul. We couldn't get Chris Paul. Right? But then when I get on Twitter and I mention star play, bro, I can't believe fans had the nerve to tell me y'all didn't want Cat. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm a big Karl Anthony Towns fan. But let me tell you something. What I just seen, what he just did to our team, what he just did to our team, y'all don't want that? Did you see how he picked us apart? Game 3, 4, game 4, 5, and 6? And Hawks fans like, nah, we don't want him. What you mean? Y'all didn't see what he did to us game 4, 5, and 6? Y'all didn't see that? But fans like, no, we don't want him. You know who we want, Damon? You know we need to go get somebody off the bench. We need to find somebody on another team who's sitting on the bench. That way we can go get them and they can come over here and we could try to win the MIP again, Damon. That'd be 3 MIPs, Damon. No one's ever done that. No one's ever done back-to-back MIPs. Man, listen to me, man. Listen, I want y'all to go into a general basketball chat, right? Go into a general, just go in there and bring that shit up and see what they tell you. Hey, man, y'all know my team, man, we got back-to-back MIPs, man. What's up? Let me tell you something, man. Okay. Anybody, a lot of the people who be in these chats, who be on Twitter, on Hawks Twitter, who trying to hype y'all up about the season, they're not being real with y'all, man. They're not being real. They're not being real. They're not being honest with y'all. Look at the moves that's being made by the Atlanta Hawks, and they showing you right now, bro, they just trying to get through this season. I told y'all how many weeks ago I've been telling y'all, man, this a play hard, get better year, dog. This a play hard, get better year. I'm trying to tell y'all. You feel me? Y'all come in here or be on Twitter and you be telling me, Damon, this team's so good, Damon, this team, woo, woo, woo. Bro, you bought back this. Your starters are literally the same guys. Your starters are the same guys. So what got better? Okay, you add Lu Dort. I know you're not starting Lu Dort and Dyson Daniels. I know y'all not doing that. Okay. So, I mean, you picked up Lu Dort, who I think Oklahoma City really just didn't want to pay the guy. Okay. Oklahoma City didn't want the guy, man. That's how I look at it. Okay. That's how I look at it. This how I look at it, right? When people try to tell me, man, Lu Dort was so important to the Oklahoma City Thunder when they were. Let me tell you something, man. He's so important to what the Oklahoma City Thunder is doing that they got rid of his ass. They say you so important. You're so important. We're not going to pay no tax bill for you, boy. We're not paying no tax bill for you, Lou. We're going to get you up out of here. We're going to get you up out of here, Lou. Okay? It was fun while you was here. And listen. Look like we're going to have to pay the luxury tax. You just ain't worth us paying the luxury tax, so we got to get rid of you. Let me tell you something. You know what that remind me of, bro? Let me say that remind me of. Listen, because I know a lot of people love these defensive guys and all this defensive shit, right? I like two-way players, okay? I prefer two-way guys. But let me tell you something. You know what Lu Dort remind me of, bro? Let me tell y'all something. Lu Dort, Dyson Daniels, they all remind me of Marcus Smart, bro. They remind me of Marcus Smart. Like, bro, guys like that, bro, they replaceable. At the end of the day, those dudes are replaceable. I'm just keeping it a bean, bro. I'm just keeping it a bean. All those dudes are, you know why they replaceable? You know why? because they can't score the basketball. You're a one-trick pony. Okay? That's why they get rid of these dudes. That's why they get rid of them. Remember when Marcus Smart running around with the green hair? I'm the heart of the Celtics. All the players, he's the heartbeat of the team. First chance they got rid of his ass. Get up out of here. Traded him for a dude who could score the basketball. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. Why they didn't keep Lou Dort, man? Why they didn't trade off Caruso? You could have traded Caruso and kept Lou Dort or something like that. But I'll be trying to explain, bro, these one-trick defensive guys, bro, they're good to have, bro. They're good to have. But, bro, they're not real pieces you build around. Those dudes, you really need them to come off the bench because they don't provide nothing. They put you at a disadvantage. Why you think Oklahoma City didn't have a problem getting rid of Lou Dort? I bet you if Lou Dort was a two-way player, okay, if he was a two-way player, I bet you he wouldn't have got traded. Why they didn't trade J-Dub? Why didn't trade J-Dub? J-Dub been hurt. You could have saved tons of money trading that contract from J-Dub. Nah, J-Dub too good. He too good. Who's the worst dude? Who's the dude we can replace? That guy. Get rid of the Dort. This is what I'm saying, family. This is what I'm saying, right? As a lifetime Atlanta Hawk fan, I didn't say we got worse, Zay. I didn't say we got worse. I'm saying we pretty much the same. I've been saying the same thing for weeks. How long I've been saying 39 to 43 wins, probably going to be a 7th seed, go home in the first round of the playoff. I've been saying that for weeks. I've been saying that for weeks, and I've been taking all bets for people who people think we're going to win 47 games, 50 games. I've been taking those bets. I got 2 bets out already on that. But what I'm saying is, when are we as Atlanta Hawk fans going to start saying, when are we going to win championships? When are we going to say that? When are we going to say championship or bust? When we going to say that? Shout out to my boy Spaceman with the super chat, man. My boy with the $2. Who is the second best Atlanta Hawk of all time? The second best Atlanta Hawk? Damn, that's hard, bro. It depends on who you got first, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if we just going by like career, and you said Atlanta Hawks, so you just want me to speak on Atlanta Hawk players, right? Just Atlanta Hawks, because I got Neek and Pettit as my 1 and 2 when it comes to Hawks, great players, right? Pettit, Neek is my 1 and 2 when it comes to Hawks. Y'all see I got Atlanta Hawk, right? Y'all see that? Atlanta Hawk, right? Y'all see that? What this one is? What logo is this? That's St. Louis. St. Louis Hawks, our only championship, our only finals appearances. Right? So, I mean, you got y'all naming them. Lou Hudson. You got Steve Smith, Mookie Blaylock, Joe Johnson. Mutombo was a Hawk. I mean, shit. You gotta put some type of criteria on it, man. You gotta have some type of criteria, because for me, something Kool-Aid only. So I would say that's a tough one, man. Like if I'm just saying just Atlanta, because then I could say, I mean, don't forget we had Melo. I mean, Melo was a Hawk for a good how long? How long was Carmelo a Hawk, y'all? Carmelo was a Hawk for good, what, couple hours? Salute to my boy, man. Thank you for holding it down, pushing back with common sense. I mean, bro, I'm just saying, man, like some of the stuff I be reading be outrageous, man. Like, this shit be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's a good question. Hold on, I want to highlight that real quick. Hold on, let me hit the super chat. My boy said I thought Kuminga and Jalen be a dynamic duo that Kuminga. Bro, I'm trying to tell people, bro. I think a Jalen Johnson and Jonathan Kuminga wing combo, bro. I think it'll feed families. But for some reason, you know, people got their own agenda for some reason. I just don't understand why Atlanta Hawk fans. Now, I don't know about these Warrior fans. I don't know about the Warrior fans, okay? I don't know what they got going on over there at Golden State, okay? I don't know what them Warrior fans over there feel about Kuminga. I'm talking about Kuminga when he's with the Hawks, okay? Anything before Atlanta, I don't care about. I don't care what he did in Golden State. I don't care what the Golden State. I don't care. But since he was with the Hawks, I thought we was Gucci. I thought we was Gucci. The numbers supported for all my analytic guys. For all my analytic guys, the numbers supported in the playoffs too. But I mean, hey, I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. I know something. Well, bro, you don't win those games without the combination of Jalen Johnson, Jonathan Kuminga, CJ McCollum. Those your three dogs. Those were the three dogs we had. But people get mad at me when I say bring Naw off the bench. Why do y'all get mad at me when I say bring Naw off the bench? He been coming off the bench his whole career. Now all of a sudden he can't come off the bench. Man, y'all not trying to win shit, bro. Y'all not trying to win shit, bro. Y'all not trying to win shit, bro. Y'all trying to just be. I don't know. I don't know what y'all trying to do. You ain't trying to win. Maybe some of y'all like being in this rebuild mode. Maybe some of y'all like us just getting our ass whipped, being down 60 in the playoffs at home in the closeout game. So getting our ass beat so bad, word is they was giving out free food in the arena. Some of y'all might like that shit. You bring off the bench, instant offense. That's why we went and got him to come off the bench. He a bench dude. And he did exactly what bench dudes do in the playoffs. He was a bum in the playoffs. I don't understand. I don't understand what's so hard about y'all act like he an MVP. Y'all act like he an all-star, like he a multi-time all-star. Y'all act like he bro, I don't be getting some of y'all, man. Bruh, like the way some of y'all went in on DeJounte Murray, and DeJounte Murray was actually a hooper and could pass. I want Murray, get Murray off my team. But then this dude, a career bench guy, had a good year because Trey went down. And y'all think, bro, he like on year 10, bro. I mean, I don't know what else y'all think we finna get, bro. And people mad at me because I said, man, the Hawks should trade him. Why his value sky high on an amazing contract? Because shit, could he net you an unprotected first? But nope, y'all want to stay here with the same nonsense. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just confused on what players y'all want the Hawks to have. Like, yeah, matter of fact, bro, they need to put an age limit on MIP, bro. Like, bro, if you over 25, you should not qualify for no most improved player, bro. You've been in the league 6 years already. Okay. They need to put a limit on that. I need an age limit on MIP, bro. Okay, I need an age limit. The MIP is for young dudes, man. Once you got 5-6 years in the league, hey, no, that shit crazy to me. It took you this long? It took you this long? Come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, damn. You can call me a hater. Just don't call me a liar, because I ain't lying. You know I'm right. I'm right. I'm stating nothing but facts, bro. I ain't even giving an opinion yet. I'm stating it's nothing but facts I'm stating right now, man. That's it. Shout out to my boy, man. Oh, yeah, I read that one already. But I'm going to drop the link. I'll probably be up here another 20 minutes, man. I just wanted to tap in with y'all real quick, man, because it's been a minute. And it's like I said, man, hey, basketball, y'all know this is a dog days of basketball right here, guys. It's about to be super slow. You know, free agency and stuff, everything pretty much over with. They go to link. Anybody need to tap in real quick? Free agency and stuff pretty much over with. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing really going on. Everybody getting ready for football. You know what I'm saying? Getting ready for this Falcons football. Who now we don't got no damn now we ain't got no motherfucking bro. We ain't had a point guard. Now we ain't got no pass rush. My quarterback got two bad knees. The other quarterback, tons of concussions. I got a point guard who can't shoot, so we had to move him to small forward. I got an all NBA player who don't want to play no defense. Oh my God, bro. Did y'all see that video they made about Jalen Johnson defense? Oh my days. Did y'all see the video they made about his defense in the playoffs? Oh my days, bro. That looked bad, bro. That looked bad. And I ain't seen nobody address that yet. Considering y'all love all this damn defense we got. You said name the positives. Let me bring my boy Julian up. I'm gonna name some positives, man. I ain't gonna leave on a negative note. What's good, Jay?
What's up, Devin? How are you?
Chilling, my boy, chilling.
I just got a question for you and the Hawks fans that say JK is not worth an X, Y, and Z. I think you know, particularly, like I know you know, he's not really asking for $20 million. He just wants a little bit over the mid-level exception. So anywhere from 16 to 18, he'll be happy with that for the first year. Do Hawks fans believe that Najee Marshall, who had 15 points per game, shot 29% from three in 30 minutes on a tanking team, losing team, going on 29, is worth more than Kuminga going on 24, who's already had 2 seasons better than Najee Marshall and has never shot 30% from three? That's my question, because apparently he's not worth 3 years, $54 million. I think that's what he's looking for. That's what he accepts. So that's a question I want to throw out there to you, Deadman, and anyone in the chat.
I think Najee Marshall's ass. I'm just gonna be honest. I wouldn't have gave him that money, but I mean, a team like the Mavericks, they probably needed to spend some bread somewhere, right? Probably just threw him the bread. But I mean, I think Kuminga, and I told CJ this. I said, I think, in my honest opinion, that Jonathan Kuminga is a 38% three-point shooter away from being a star in this league. He has everything else. He just got to get a consistent three on some good volume. I believe once he get that, and teams look at him as a legit three-point threat, I mean, the dude first step is explosive. He getting past anybody. He dunking on anybody. He finished him through contact. He going to the free throw line. And that's something that we lack. We lack that. Outside of Jonathan Kuminga, we don't have nobody who plays with force. And I know I've said that, and I'm going to keep saying it. That's what I like that Kuminga brought. He brought force. He forces the issue. he drew more. I ain't never seen nobody draw as many fouls as he does in down there under the basket. None of the Atlanta Hawks, we don't do that. And that's why I said I like the Kuminga Jalen Johnson situation. I like it because their play styles are not the same. And I like that. I don't want both wings doing the same shit. I want a power wing in Kuminga. I want a finesse wing like Jalen Johnson, who can also create for others. You know what I'm saying? And I think something like when you got Jalen Johnson and Kuminga, what I think it does, it brings you got different styles of play on the floor. So guess what? If the game needs to slow down, we can do that. Why? Because we got a guy in Kuminga who you could throw it to on the block. He could play down low. He could play off the block. We don't have a guy who can do that. Okongwu don't play off the block. He's shooting threes, right? I know Quinn Snyder wants us to be in transition. Kuminga can run. Jalen Johnson can run. But once again, when the games mattered the most in the playoffs and that pace slowed down, we saw the benefit of having a guy like Kuminga because we could throw him on Cat while Dyson Daniels is guarding a perimeter guy. We can do that. Without him, we don't have nobody to put on a guy like Cat because we don't have nobody who defends and plays, once again, with force. We got a bunch of finesse guys. And I keep trying to explain that to people. And then they wonder why when they say stuff like, we always get punked because you don't got nobody who play with force. And that's why when we get Zuby, and everybody was like, oh, my God, this dude's physical. I was like, bro, that's the same shit that Kuminga was doing. Yeah. Playing physical, playing with force. And I'm not sitting here saying you got to break the bank with Kuminga. What I'm saying is I thought I could understand honestly not taking the option, but I thought he was going to do maybe a 2-3 year deal. I was hoping it was going to be something like a 3-year deal with a team option, have around 18 million somewhere up in there, right? And say, listen, this is the plan, okay? Because I want to see something. I want to see you and Jalen Johnson. And here's the deal. This is me honestly talking to JK and his agent. And I would have told him this. We can work this out, right? You want these minutes, this is what we're going to do. We're going to start you. And if we don't like what's going on or you don't like what's going on, we'll agree we'll move on at the deadline. I mean, it seems simple to me. If you got a guy like Kuminga on a reasonable deal, he's easy to move, right? So once again, if Kuminga don't like how it's going by the break, we can move him. If Ansi or Quinn don't like what's going on at the break, we can move him. But for fans to sit here and say we don't need this guy, and my first response is why we don't. You didn't see him in the playoffs. Your eyes lied to you. But then I also tell him this: pull the analytics. Even if you're an analytic guy, the analytics show you the impact. That's what everybody want to use. The impact that he had for the team when the fucking games matter in these damn playoffs. But then they turn around and tell me, hey, we should go trade for Peyton Watson and give him 20-25. Get the freak out of here, man. Y'all not trying. That's why we trying to tell them y'all not trying to win.
Yeah, that's something I don't understand is that I think we've lost perspective that you only had Kuminga for 16 regular season games, rehabbing from a bone bruise. And there was a few people that said, hey, let's just set him for the whole entire year and bring him back next year. So what you saw from him was there's no chemistry built. There's no training camp. It was a very small sample size. And I think there was way more positives than negatives. So for to not say, okay, let's see what it looks like at least the following year, half a season, like you said, I don't know. I don't understand the fans' mentality. And one thing I'll say is I don't understand the attachment to Quinn as if you can't do anything about it. Like you said, Quinn hasn't won anything. His system has not proven to be a good system. And when people say, well, he doesn't fit Quinn, why is Quinn the foundation that you're building around? That doesn't make sense. Most teams build around the player foundation or their personnel. And there's plenty of coaches that have won a championship that have won without a 5-man spread heavy 3-point offense like Mike Budenholzer. Mike Malone was out there. You also have Jason Kidd. He didn't win a championship, but he's done pretty well. They don't need threes. Pistons won 60 games with only one elite shooter in the lineup. So why is the Hawks fans holding on to this foundation of Quinn? I don't get it.
See, this is what I believe. I'm gonna bring on the OG Kool-Aid. This is what I believe, man. I believe that. See, a lot of Hawks fans, like I said, they're not used to the Hawks competing for anything. So let me tell you what's crazy. I'm not even gonna say that. Let me tell you what's crazy. What's crazy is this. Some are younger fans, in my opinion. Our younger fans, I think they're more impressed by the analytics than actually just going out there and just grinding out and winning games. Because here's the deal. What I find crazy is how people look at Quinn like he's this good coach, but then the coach who got you to a conference final, they bash him, and they tell me this. They say, "Well, he didn't use his own offense. Who gives a fuck? I don't care what he used, right? I don't care what offense he used. He took a team and got them to the conference final. In the same year he took over, when he took over, we were 6 games under 500. As soon as he took over, we immediately went on an 8-game winning streak. And I believe the reason we did that is due to one thing that Nate McMillan does that I don't believe that Quinn Snyder does. He was holding players accountable. Okay. I don't think Quinn Snyder doesn't do a good job of that. He doesn't hold players accountable. I believe Quinn Snyder is a player's coach. I believe that Quinn Snyder lets players do what the fuck they want to do. I don't think he got the guts to say, hey, if you're not going to do what I'm telling you to do, you need to get on this bench. Unless it's a rookie. He did it to Zach all the time. But he never did it. I never see him doing nothing like to a veteran. And I think also what I don't like is I don't like how he develops these friendships with players. I don't like that. Because I need a coach who priority is winning. And winning with whoever gonna win these games, not because I got a relationship. And I believe that's the reason why you won't see Nall come off the bench, because I believe that Quinn Snyder has a relationship with Nall, because they go way back. But once again, like I tell people, you can't lead me. Now I'm a grown man, chat. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm a grown ass man. I'm 49 years old. And I'm saying that for a reason, because I want y'all to understand something. At my age, I don't fall for bullshit. Okay? If you're going to be in charge of me, right, and you're supposed to assist me or lead me to where I'm trying to get to, you had already been there. Because how you going, once again, you can't lead me to somewhere you've never been. That remind me when I was in the Army. When I was in the Army and I come back from combat. Okay, I come back from combat and I got my combat patches and shit. And I go to a new unit and my first sergeant never been to combat. I'm in the meeting looking at my first sergeant like, you talking a lot of Army shit, and you ain't been to combat, bro. We got 2 wars going on. You ain't been over there yet. So how you gonna tell me what needs to be done in combat situation? You ain't never been to combat. It's the same concept. Quinn Snyder's system. That's why I call him a regular season front runner. This shit will work in the regular season because we're gonna get out in transition. But once again, when the game slowed down in the playoffs, look at Quinn in the playoffs. Look at Quinn in the play-in with the Atlanta Hawks. It's nothing but failure. What's up, Kool-Aid?
Hey, man, I just want to say, man, we got to tell the management to stop listening to Foot, man.
What?
Okay. Tell them to stop listening to Foot.
Man, ain't no management listening to Foot, man.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying it for a joke, but
I'm just saying that because I want Foot to hear me say it. That's why.
Because, man, let me tell you, he told us, look, I have to say this, and I'm going to get into the Kuminga thing, man. Look, I'm just saying this because what Foot said and what I heard Foot said. He did not want to give Al Horford the max contract. That's what Foot didn't want. And he spoke that stuff into existence to whatever happened. I'm just saying, he just kept talking to
the max. Let me tell you what's
no,
crazy.
he didn't want to get Al Horford the max contract. That's what Foot came out with. After we went 61, after they won on 60 games, and we came and we were finna get ready, it was time for his max contract. He didn't want to re-sign Al Horford.
Well, let me tell you what's crazy because then the Hawks spun the block and tried to give him all that money, but it was too late.
Right.
So why?
It was too late because they had signed Dwight Howard because he didn't want to play. He specifically said he didn't want to play with Dwight Howard. So they signed Dwight Howard, but then they turned around going to give him the money. He said, "I told you I don't want to play with Dwight Howard." So I
don't even know why. I don't even know why we went and got Dwight Howard. He was injured.
I don't even know either.
Waste of time. That's why I'm not a Dwight Howard fan. That's why I'm not a Dwight Howard fan. He could have came to Atlanta when he left the Magic. He could have came to Atlanta when he left the Lakers. No, he didn't. He chose to go to the Lakers, go to Houston. Then by the time he come here, he got a badass bat. He done found Jesus. He done changed his number to 8. I don't want that. I wanted the nigga who was 1-12.
Right. And then I would hear you were calling out people. We forget about Moses Malone. And that was a good year with Moses Malone, Dominique, and Reggie Theus coming to him. That was a good year too for us, man. So
yeah,
I enjoyed that Atlanta Hawks team, man. You know, I enjoyed that Hawks team. But as for Kuminga, man, I'm gonna say it just like that, like I put in the chat. Kuminga do not fit Quinn. Because Quinn is the one who is putting this team together. Just like Trey didn't fit Quinn, what Quinn trying to do. Zach don't fit what Quinn trying to do, because that's what they say. Oh, Zach good, but he just don't fit what Quinn trying to do. Trey was good. His system, Trey just don't fit into the Quinn system. That is what happened with Kuminga. Kuminga, like you said, when Kuminga came here, you know what his monitor was? To see if he can shoot that 3. That's what Quinn monitor was. So,
you know if he can shoot that 3. You know what's so funny? I remember when Kuminga got here, right? And I remember when Julian and all them used to come in. I remember I told him, I said, bro, he gonna stick him in the corner, man. Sure as hell. First game, Kuminga in the corner. Quinn ain't shit, bro. Go ahead, buddy, the motherfucker. Man, go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, so yeah, man. And then see, the thing is, man. Now, all the time this is from my experience. When Jamie Gertz, I don't know if y'all seen that, when Jamie Gertz, who's part owner, she's supposed to be 50% owner of the Atlanta Hawks with her husband, right? When she first went out there and she got into the selection of the 3rd pick, and this is what she said. See, this is what I was saying why Travis was supposed to be him, because it had to be an overthrow in the front office, because I no longer started seeing her sitting out front at the games and stuff like that later on, because she trusted Travis. The one thing came out of her mouth. She said, "We are here to." This is the only time I heard her say championships, not just one, but championships. And I heard when Trey was drafted, he said championship. And
who said
Jamie Gertz. Jamie Gertz. Go look. It's on my channel. I saw it. I ain't put up as a video.
That's why Kool-Aid. That's why you ain't heard from a no more. It was like,
That's exactly because what happened when Travis got overthrown.
Don't be saying the C word around here.
Look, hey, Travis. When Travis got overthrown, Jamie Gertz. This is what Jamie Gertz said. Trust in Travis. See, that's how it's supposed to be, man. That's how it's supposed to be, and then after that, man, when that whole coup went down, the overthrow after 2021, and I'm saying an overthrow after 2021, well, because it started when he did not want to re-sign. He really didn't want to re-sign your boy as the coach. He had his eye on a championship minded coach. He did not really want to sign Coach, what his name? You know what I'm saying. So he really didn't want to sign him, man.
Travis?
Yeah, Travis didn't want to sign Coach.
Who? Lloyd Pierce?
Nate. Coach Nate. Coach Nate.
Yeah.
No. They had in mind against Pierce.
The thing is this. This is the thing. The thing is this. I mean, remember, Nate really didn't want to coach the team. Remember, because he decided it first. But when the Hawks go to the conference final, it's easy to give him the contract. But I remember I told Matt, and I told Atlanta analysts, I said, Travis, before he give Nate that contract, he need to interview the guys that he likes first. So now it makes me wonder if he was forced to keep Nate McMillan. You know what I'm saying?
He was forced by the Tony wrestlers. Tony wrestlers forced him to keep Nate McMillan off that 2021 win. They forced him to do it. And Nate liked the money. Hey, he liked the money, man. He got a good deal.
Hey, guess what, Hawk fan? Don't even trip though. Y'all get to watch y'all get to watch this season for free. Y'all get to watch all the home games for free this year. So don't even trip.
So the team that everybody like right now is the team that Quinn has put together. This is all about Quinn. This is what it's all about. And hey, when Kuminga came here, y'all heard I said, honestly, like him. There's no way. I know they're gonna sign him,
bro.
Quinn talked him out of that, bro. Quinn had to talk him out of that.
I fell for that shit, bro.
And also, you know, honestly, is in that money thing because Kuminga wanted when Kuminga came here. Oh, he wanted to start. He said, "I deserve to start in Atlanta, and I deserve what I'm supposed to get because how I feel about my." Well, you see how you feel about himself as a player. Anywhere he goes, he feel like he should start. He should be worth at least 20 or 25 mil. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You just got to have to just find somebody no different than Trae Young leaving Atlanta Hawks, and he believed in himself that he was worth $212 million. You see what I'm saying? He believed in himself, and he found the person that was gonna give him that, and they gave it to him. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The worst thing that can happen to the Hawks, bro, and then I swing it over to you, Julian. The worst thing that can happen to the Hawks, man, is if we play some mid basketball. Zach has a good season in Dallas. Trae has a good season in Washington. Like, bro, if that happens, bro, like, you got egg on the organization, man. You got egg on the organization. But what you about to say, though, Julian?
Honestly, I forgot, but I'll just piggyback off what you said. Like, Zach, I don't understand why fans give up on him after 2 seasons, because I've watched a lot of his first season, going back just to educate myself. It was a great rookie season. And if you take away that stigma of the number 1 overall pick and just say, okay, this is someone I have to develop, imagine if you gave up on Jalen Johnson after his second season where he was averaging 5.6 points per game. And I think Zach had a down year because you made 2 big trades in the middle of the season and Zach had to adjust. And I know people love Jalen, but you have to look at Jalen's personality. And I think Jalen, he didn't if they gave Jalen the keys, he never did anything to say, oh, this is my guy, like Cooper Flagg is saying now, this is my guy. So if Jalen's quiet or if he's behind the scenes saying, oh, I think he might be taking some minutes for my position, whatever it may be from behind the scenes. I don't understand what this hate, like, oh, he's trash. He just turned 21 years old. Most players are not even in the league at 20 years old. And so Dallas Mavericks, they're pretty much getting a fresh draft pick at 21 that already has 2 years in the league. And I think if he gets 30 minutes on the Mavs, he's definitely averaging 15 to 16 points per game just by being out there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my problem is this, man. My issue with the Zachary situation was, like, I saw his stuff that he did in France, okay? And what fans are asking from this guy is stuff he didn't do in France anyway. He didn't do all this self-creation, all this nonsense they be talking about. So at the end of the day, why would you put a demand on a player when you looked at his tape and you didn't see none of that in the first place? What I saw was a shooter. That's what I saw from Zachary Richardson. Now, Landry took him number 1. At the end of the day, it is what it is. But to give up on a guy in year 2, that's like the Pelicans. They gave up on Dyson Daniels in year 2 and traded him. But they traded him after year 2. But Hawks fans love Dyson Daniels. I mean, no. Hawk fans love no. How many teams no been on? What we 15, 14? I know he been a Pelican, a Clipper, Wolves, Utah, Hawks. They gave up on him, but fans love this guy. And my thing with Zach is, and I don't got a hissy fit over it, because like I tell people, at the end of the day, basketball is a business, teams making decisions. They're making decisions that they think is going to help them. So, and the way I look at it is, you need, and I hate to say this, but I'm gonna say it. Actually, they need Zachary Richardson to go to Dallas and fail, because if he goes to Dallas and he averaging, say, 12 to 15 points on some good 3-point shooting, spreading the floor with some good defense, we over here looking stupid. We over here with egg on our face that you gave up on a wing with length who is so young.
Throw Kamingo in that conversation too.
But what I've learned with Hawks fans, with a lot of these Hawks fans that I engage with, it is, they a lot of them are just hypocrites depending on who the player is. They'll look at one player. I'm gonna just say it. They'll look at Dyson Daniels. He can't shoot shit. Everybody know he can't shoot. And then they'll look at you and they'll look at me dead in my eyes and tell me shooting doesn't matter in basketball. But then they'll turn right back around and say Zach can't dribble. I don't give a fuck if he can dribble. I didn't draft him to dribble the basketball. I drafted him to shoot it and play some defense. That's what I drafted him for. That was his whole purpose of being here besides Trae Young. Shoot, defend. All this goddamn dribble through the leg shit, attack the basket. You don't ask that shit from Dyson Daniels. You don't have a problem with Dyson Daniels.
He play like that with any point guard.
You don't ask that from Dyson Daniels. Y'all happy because he played some defense and he set some fucking screens. He can't shoot free throws, but y'all don't have a problem with that. I got people in these chats, they be all on the internet. Jalen Johnson. They get in these chats and be like, man, this dude's not even a number one option. He's really not that good. He can't do this. He can't do that. And I'm just like, well, why are we getting rid of, these guys should be developing together. Jalen Johnson taking another step. What's the boy name? Zachary Richardson taking a step. What's the boy name? Dyson Daniels taking a step. But the fact that fans got these it's like I said on Twitter, bro. All I do is take fans' logic and apply that logic against the players that they like. And they'll turn around and call me a hater. And I just be like, bro, I'm just saying what you be saying about the other guy. I'm using your same exact knowledge. Your same exact talking points on the dude you like. But now I'm a hater because it's a dude you like, even though, like I tell people, I don't lie on players. I don't got to make up no numbers. Okay? It's like my boy Damn. He keeps saying I'm a Dyson hater. I'm not a Dyson hater, dog. I'll point out his flaws. And it hurts their feelings. It hurt their feelings because I point out his flaws and they know it's facts and they can't defend it. That's why they call me a hater. They can't defend it. Watch this. Damn. Dyson Daniels can't shoot and he can't shoot free throws. Tell me I'm lying. They're not gonna say that. You know they're gonna say DeMar. They're gonna say DeMar, you just hate. You just hate. I just laid down facts.
18%, that's facts.
He was 18% on wide open threes. Not contested, not on the move, not catch and shoot. Wide open threes, 18%, and y'all trying to tell me that's Gucci? That's cool? Y'all can't be serious. These the same dudes who trying to tell me that we need to be traded for Peyton Watson, and the dude been trashed the last 3 seasons. Look at the numbers. But you know what these dudes tell me? Guess what, though, Damon? He led the team in blocks. I don't give a fuck. He was awful the last 3 years. He had a good 30-game stretch, and now these same fans, man, we need to trade for this guy and give him $20 million, $25 million. Like, bruh, stop hanging out with Bong, bro. Stop it. That's why y'all be saying this nonsense.
And the Nuggets offered him $70 million, and so that's what they believe in him.
Exactly. But some of these fans want to give him more. Off a good 30 game. But Damon, he led. What the boy do? Tell he led the team. I don't care about if he led it. I don't care about that. I'm looking at his last 3 years of bullshit.
Hey, I tell you, man, they got to prove to me that this is very, very top-heavy defense Atlanta Hawks is going to win, man. I got to see this with my own eyes.
Let me tell you what you're going to see, Kool-Aid. Let me tell you what you're about to see. You about to see you about to see a bunch of 105 to 99 games, bro, and we gonna be losing because we can't score. Because you can't score. Your best offensive guy is CJ McCollum. And he almost 40. 12.7 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, Dyson average. Get up. Stop lying, bro. Stop. Listen. I'm not going to sit here and let Dan put these bullshit ass numbers up, because let me tell you what's going to happen. If he can't shoot them free throws, or he can't shoot that 3, let me tell you something. Bro, that $7 million shit is over with. He make $25 million starting next season. 12 points, 7 rebounds is not $25 million worth of production on that bullshit ass shooting he was doing, because I know he shot bad as hell from 4 feet and out. I be telling these dudes, bro, I watch the games, bro. Y'all can't fool me with the bullshit. I know how he get his assists. You know what he does? This is what he do. Dribble handoff, dude shoot, score, he get an assist. I'm gonna tell you the other way he get the assist. When the dude try to tell me, look where Dyson Daniels ranks at. Look where he ranks at on kick out assists. You know why he kicked the ball out? Because he don't want to be fouled. He don't want to go to the free throw line because he can't shoot them. Your top offensive players don't be kicking that shit out. They go in there and get that contact, go to the line.
Hey, 61%
this dude dribble the ball. He dribbles the ball, and I need somebody. Hey, stop me, chat. Chat, hold on, Kool-Aid. Hold on, let me say this real quick, Kool-Aid. Chat, stop me when I'm lying to you. Stop me. Somebody tell me I'm lying. He get the ball. He dribble in the lane, right? This is what he do. He get the ball. He dribble in the lane, right? Then when he get in the lane, then he turn it back to the basket, right? The basket, the hoop here. This the hoop. He be like this. Shoot that shit.
If they want to know how Trae Young got Simmons kicked off to Philadelphia, because he just faked that because he knows Simmons was scared to go to the free throw line. It's the same thing. Same thing. Just fake at him. He ain't going to go. He don't want to go to the free throw line.
Dyson Daniels is a point guard. He's a point guard. If he was so fucking good at playmaking, why did we draft a guard at 8? Why did we draft a point guard at 8 if he was so good at playmaking?
That's a great point.
Somebody tell me, if he's such a good playmaker, why the fuck? If he's such a good playmaker, why are we moving a small forward? Why is he setting screens?
Because you already traded for Devin Carter. So
what are we doing here?
As a backup, yeah.
I just wish fans would just keep this shit real. I be trying to tell them, bro, I don't got no favorite player on the team, bro. I refuse to have favorite players. I look at all these players the same. I need dudes who gonna help me win championship. I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna keep repeating it. I'm gonna keep repeating it until people understand. I don't have no favorite players on the team. I don't care who you trade, as long as we get better.
Hey, look.
That's all I care about. I don't care about no LIP. I don't care about none of that nonsense. I want the Hawks to win. I want the Hawks to be championship contenders. How do we get there?
Hey, look, my favorite player, check this out. My favorite player is the player that gives me the most exciting and the most hope that we have a chance to win.
I don't got no favorite players. I don't keep favorite. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I get really mad. I get upset about that
no
when we start
players,
bro. Players that give us no potential to win.
I don't have no favorite players, bro. None. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it let me stay non-biased. It's just like with Trae Young. I love Trae Young, but guess what? When fans like he sucks at defense, you know what I say? Yeah, he fucking sucks at defense. I don't make no excuses. When they say Zach Richardson had a bad game, if his shit was bad, I say it on the show. He was fucking awful. But see, what a lot of these fans want you to do, they want you to come out, they want you to keep bashing certain players because they don't like them. So that's why I do the same shit with Dyson Daniels, because I know they don't like it. But all like I tell her, I'm just doing the same shit y'all do to the guy that y'all like. But here's the kicker. I don't even got to lie. I don't got to make nothing up. I don't got to do it. What'd he say? Damon, you wanted Zach go? I'll trade anybody. How many times have I said that? Damn, go look at on Twitter. I was with it. Hey, outside of Jalen Johnson, I was ready to give up everybody to go get Jaylen Brown. I was like, you can have outside of Jalen, you can pick. I don't want to trade. No. Why not? He a role player. I'll trade anybody, bro. When they traded Trae Young, you didn't see me come up here complaining. Was I complaining? You ain't gonna find shit in me. Oh man, why we do that? I won't complain. I was like, well, I guess they reset this roster. It is what it is. I don't have no favorite player, bro. I'll trade anybody. Okay? Do you think I'm gonna let Kobe Buffkin stop me from getting Siakam? I'm not stupid like Quinn Snyder or honestly, whoever was a smart guy or Landry, whoever was a smart guy who said that. Oh, we gonna keep. I just can't give up Kobe Buffkin. Why the fuck not? Man, if I was in charge, his ass would have been gone. But at the end of the day, I want the Hawks to win. I don't care how they do it. I don't care. I don't care who the star player is. I don't care. I want the Hawks to win championships, bro. Y'all not tired of 45 wins? Y'all not tired of play-ins? Y'all not tired? Every time you look at the Vegas odds for championship, the Hawks be negative 50,000. Y'all don't get tired of that? And that's why I keep trying to reiterate, if you born 2000 and up, you've never seen the Hawks as a title contender. You're pushing 25 years as a Hawks fan. You never seen your team be a contender. You not tired of that? You not tired of the same mumble? Y'all not tired of swag surfing down 25 at the house? We down 25. They got that swag. Y'all don't get tired of that? Y'all don't get tired of when teams like the Lakers and the Knicks come in, they buy all the tickets? This shit be like Madison Square Garden South? This shit be like what the Lakers shit called now? I'm old school. That I still got the form in my head. Y'all don't get tired of that shit? Y'all don't get tired of us asking the same questions? Why nobody want to come play for the Hawks? Bro,
Hey,
even the people born and raised, bro.
I want y'all go get season tickets. They're available.
Even the players born and raised in Atlanta don't even want to come and play in Atlanta. Why is that? Why? How come we don't?
Hey,
I'm gonna ask y'all something, chat. I'm gonna ask y'all something. When the last time you heard a free agent force his way to the Hawks? Have you ever seen a free agent force his way? When the last time that happened? When the free agent, I want to go play for the Hawks because they trying to do something.
Clint
You ain't
Capella probably about to
never
close
seen
his thing. Clint Capella about to close his thing.
And you know, the thing is that Atlanta should be a hub to attract people because the Atlanta airport is actually the busiest airport in all of the United States. So you have the hub to be connected to everything. It's not like you're saying, "Oh, come play in Minnesota or Cleveland or even Toronto." And so there's something there. There's something there.
Metro Atlanta. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Metro Atlanta, I think the last time I looked was the number 7 market in the country. Metro Atlanta is not a small market. Do you know what would happen to a player's career if a star came here and won a championship? But for some reason, they don't want to come here. And I don't believe that damn baby mama shit. I don't believe that shit. I get tired of hearing that shit. Well, you know, Damon, you know, all they baby mamas and shit. Man, athletes got baby mama everywhere, man. You think that's hell no. That's why I hate when I hear fans say that. There's a reason why people don't come here. And you know what it is? I'm going to tell y'all what it is. I'm going to tell you what it is. It's because the Atlanta Hawks are not known for winning. We're not known for competing for a championship. That's why they don't want to come here. Why LeBron ain't put us on this short list? Because he know ain't shit going on down here. Do you know?
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Pierce told us exactly why nobody want to come in. He a vet. When he said that about how they just gave up their star for nothing, that showed that stars got no respect and how they that history. Dominique just moved off all that, and Pierce said it. He said that organization would never win nothing. They didn't even try to get nothing for their star. He said, and this is what he said at the end. He said, "Man, I will crawl or walk from New York to California to New York if Atlanta Hawks ever win a championship."
Hey, PDS, just follow that link, man, and cut your camera on, and then you can come on the show, man. But all I'm saying is this, family. This is all I'm saying, man. I always try to suggest players the Hawks should go get. And Hawks Twitter always tell me no. Damon, you stupid. Look at this guy, you dumb. So who we supposed to get? Who we supposed to get?
Well, we got what they want us to get. We got Lou Dort. We got all the guys they want now. That's why they happy, Damon. We got all the guys they want.
Now I gotta wait.
They got what they want. Now we finna see what they guys gonna do. They got what they want.
I gotta waste another year fucking 50 to watch us win 40-some fucking games. Now I'm older than how many games the Hawks gonna win every year. It used to be, hey, just win more games than my age. They can't even do that now. Didn't do it last year, didn't do it the year before. Can't do it. And I like my guy my boy Dan really believe in his team, man. But here's the kicker. You know what my boy Dan won't say? He won't say the C word. He won't say the C word. That's what I'm looking for. I don't care about the first round. I don't care if they won 40 championship. That's my standard. I've given this organization the last 25 years to make the playoffs, and we've done that multiple times. Okay. Now I'm on championship or bust. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. I'm at championship or bust. I'm not at first round. We played tough. I'm not at least we made it to the second round. I'm not there. I'm past that because we've done all this already. What we haven't done is get to this finals. What we haven't done was make it to the conference final and advance. That's what we haven't done. And guess what? Now I see why y'all like Quinn. Because he ain't made it there. He ain't never made it there. Ever. And that's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. We need to go get, this is what the Hawks need to do. This is the Hawks' priority. The Hawks' priority, if they want to be a contender, you need to go get another top-level NBA player to play with Jalen Johnson. F the Lou Dortz, F the Dyson Daniels, F all these damn role guys. We need another good player. My boy PDS in the building. What's good, my guy? Hey, my boy PDS on the show. Finally, okay now?
First time. What's happening, man?
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Y'all show some love to my boy PDS, man. Make sure you give my guy a follow on Twitter too, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had to show some love, man. Good talking. Good talking going on here.
Man. I just went on a little rant. I ain't come up here to rant, man, but shit just be triggering me, bro. Every time I think about all these years I wasted, man. Shit.
Yeah, like you said, man, 25 plus. Anybody that's 25 plus in this, man, you know, it's the same old rinse and repeat kind of cycle we've been dealing with, man. It's like it's all about ownership. You can look at the Hawks over the years and really, really see when there was effort put toward winning and when there was effort put toward making money and saving money. Right, and so many of us fell into the trap over these years of, oh, we got a chance, we got hope. If they can just get this guy, or we're doing this season, we can keep this up, we got a chance, you know. And it's nothing wrong, because when you love a team and when that's your team, that's your heart. So it's like your children, you know what I mean? It's like you ain't gonna give up on your children, but at the same time, if your children in a system or at a school or something where there's nothing invested in that school to be successful in whatever it is, that child is not going to succeed but so far. Correct. You see what I'm saying? So when they're using this team as basically like a portfolio piece for their money, it's not really going to win in today's NBA.
And you know what's crazy? And you know what's crazy? I'm glad you said that, PDS, because it just popped in my head, man. The crazy thing about pro sports, especially basketball, baseball, football, you don't even really have to win, because the value of the franchise is just gonna keep going up anyway. So regardless if the Hawks win or not, I mean, Tony Russell, you know, he making a killing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man, bro. I just, like, they tell me we need a star player. You bring up star players, everybody like, no. I'm like, damn, the only star player fans can agree on is Ant-Man. But like I tell people, one, that's 2 years from now. That's one. Two, bro, in Minnesota will really have to fuck up, bro, for him to leave there. Because I believe Minnesota gonna throw the kitchen. I mean, you see they shuffling players in and out to keep them happy, bro. Will the Hawks do stuff like that? And I think that's like the things that hold us back is what you see in Minnesota do with Cat, Randall, now with Melo, is we're doing what we can, one, to keep our star player happy, but two, make sure our star player is competitive for a championship.
Right.
Would the Hawks do that though? And
no,
see that
it's about money.
And that's what
it's
I'm saying.
It's about money. Because think about it.
That's what
as soon as we had Trae Young, and what was if we need somebody with him, we tried the DeJounte Murray. I'm never mad at the DeJounte Murray. I'm glad, you know, I can voice it on your platform. It wasn't the DeJounte Murray wasn't a bad move. it was at least a swing, an attempt, an effort, right? It didn't work out, but it also didn't work out because you didn't keep going. You didn't make another move to supplement him and Trae Young. You put two guard stars in the backcourt. Cool. What about your whole front court?
Yeah, what's the upgrade?
Yeah, you didn't upgrade anything, and you expected that to work. You know what I'm saying? So you look at all the NBA teams that are successful outside of OKC and kind of even OKC. There are multiple stars or young, talented players that are becoming stars. What did New York do? They said, fuck them picks. We're going to go get this guy. We're going to throw everything and get that guy. We're going to, you know, and it took them a few years. But look at them. After 58 years, they're championship. You can't say nothing to the Knicks no more.
No,
never going to end up.
I always say, go get those names. Go get the names.
We had Trae Young, our only star since Dominique, right? All of a sudden, you put a team that looked like it could succeed with Trae Young this summer. And first of all, I'd say, okay, if you're going to trade Trae, you should have traded him before putting that team together. Or you trade him now after that season, but you ride it out. Nah. They got all the narratives, all the fans coming down on them. They get them out of here, running them out of town. Just because Jalen stepped up and said, oh, shoot, we got another star in the mix. You know what I'm saying? So you would have had two stars. At least ride it out for the year. Because what happened? The team started to come together after some time. And the schedule softened up perfectly in the middle, right? Right after the All-Star break. Soft schedule. That's when a team can really come together and say, hey, we can turn into a winning team. We can play some good basketball. Mm-hmm. What if Trae was still here then? What if you did the Kuminga move and Trae was still here? You see what I'm saying? You could have had a fight against the Knicks. You would have probably beat the Knicks because you would have had a closer, a real closer, and a star to go with Jalen, who was shrinking and didn't know what to do in moments. You see what I'm saying? But no, you can't look at it like that. Oh, he couldn't play defense. How many guards, point guards play defense?
For Kuminga.
CJ can't play defense. Swap
of
that.
Course.
And if
you look at all the top point guards, Jalen Brunson is horrible defensively. There's only a couple, Shea and maybe one or two other point guards that have good defensive ratings. The rest of them trash. All your favorites, they're trash. Even bigger guards, Luka. Everybody want a bigger guard. Luka, horrible. Harden, horrible. You see what I'm saying? But these gullible fans, they buy the narrative and then they run with it. They fill the spaces, they do everything, and they run with it. And the next thing, we're getting the news reports and everything. It look like he out of here. Yeah, of course. I'm sick of it too, Demond. You know I'm right there with you, bro.
And we had to get rid of KP.
Can you imagine that? Man? It's like I said, hey, yo, I see you in the background, 6 Ring. You got to cut your camera on, man. And then I'll bring you up. But, man, it's just like, bro, I just get tired of the same. We do the same thing over. Like, bro, this offseason was so disappointing, bro. And I say that due to you had an opportunity. And I don't think fans really going to understand until a couple years down the line. You had a guy, and I really don't understand. You had a guy who was available in Jaylen Brown. And the reason I keep bringing him up is because he's a star player that you could have traded for pennies on the dollar.
The best thing you could have put next to Jalen Johnson.
A guy you would have had to swap. I would have swapped. Let me tell you something. What I would have did. I would have swapped Jalen Johnson for Jaylen Brown to play with Trae. That's what I would have did.
Oh, Trae,
good 6 Ring.
Of course, I would have took Jaylen Brown. And Jaylen Brown and Trae played a lot together throughout summer league and everything. Okay,
hey, hold
that would have been really, really good.
Hold up real quick, Kool-Aid. Say something, 6 Rings. Can't hear you. We can't hear you. Yeah, he got to come back. All right, go ahead. My bad, Kool-Aid. My bad.
Yeah. So see, these are kind of stuff. Now, like you said, when me and you were talking about, and we know Aiden looked really bad over there with Luka. Yeah, he looked bad with Luka. and we kept talking about go get Aiden to come trade when we were talking about who we gonna get big to come play. Now you see Travis when it got Aiden for trade. Now you finna really Well, you know what Aiden is to Trae Young, an upscale Clint Capella that can shoot your short range and get rebounds and pick and roll.
I don't even.
And then you got a lob threat with Sar and a multiple a versatile scorer that's a big with AD whenever he's gonna be on the court.
I don't even know how they afford these dudes. Trae on 40-something million.
You know how they afford them, Damon?
How?
Just by saying, hey, we're gonna put some money in this thing, and that's what we don't do. That's what we don't do.
Hey, I need Tony Russell, man. Championships don't come. Look, one thing I learned in all sports: championships do not come cheap.
Exactly.
They never came cheap. And never. And I don't care whether it's hockey. I don't care whether it's soccer. I don't care what it is. I don't care what sports you pick as a professional. It don't come cheap.
Mm-hmm. Everybody want to talk about OKC. OKC didn't draft their whole roster. You know what I'm saying? Who's Caruso? Who's Hartenstein? Come on, man.
People be acting like they drafted SGA. Like they didn't draft that guy.
And they didn't draft SGA. Exactly.
Did any of you see the report that the Celtics offered Jaylen Brown to the Warriors, and all they wanted was Jimmy Butler and picks? That's how cheap Jaylen Brown was. Expiring.
We know how cheap he was. They took Paul George and picks. We know how cheap he was.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The Hawks just didn't want to put no money in. Oh, it's $60 million. Man, come on, bro.
We get stuck on players. See, we get this love affair, this favoritism. I always say, favoritism coach, favoritism managers do not win because you fall in love with a player that don't have the ability to win, but you put money in them anyway. And see, when we start talking about, who you gonna give up for Jaylen Brown? We say, well, we ain't got no problem giving up JJ. Everybody go crazy. You see what I'm saying? Like you said,
they start talking about, hey, long as we don't give up such and such. Long as we don't give up such and such. What's the name off the table?
We can't give up Kobe Burke for Siakam. We can't give up Kobe. Now we don't want to give up Dyson Daniels for nobody.
And you saw
only person should have been off the table.
You saw Miami. Miami didn't care. They was like, outside of Bam, you can have whoever you want, who you want.
Yeah, Tyler gone. Yakizi gone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They gave up the center, Kawhi. They gave up the center and everybody to make
those moves. Yeah, exactly. They gave up stars. They gave up what's his name? Brandon Ingram. Everybody. Just give me my 2 stars. Give me my 2 stars to start with. Scotty Barnes and Kawhi. I can work with that.
It's like I tell you.
Come on, man. Get your 2 stars, bro.
The hardest part of building your team is getting the star player.
Exactly. You had 2.
And when you look at the Atlanta Hawks track record starting from the year 2000, obviously we can't draft. Okay, when your best draft pick out of 26 years is just one guy, right? Trae. You're not good at drafting and developing talent. That's 1. 2.
Right.
We have not. Outside of Mutombo, I can't remember the last time. I don't think we've never done it since 2000, the last 26 years. We haven't traded for a top 10 NBA guy in the last 26 years. Let me think real quick. Since 2000, Joe Johnson wasn't a top 10 guy when we got him. Millsap was a role player when we got him.
DeJounte was an all-star, but he wasn't no top.
But he wasn't. I don't even think DeJounte was a top 20 guy. So and that's what tripped me out. But when I bring stuff like that up and say, we need to go get the star player. Just go get the star player. All this drafting, right? No, I'm not 47, Emmanuel. I'm 49. All this drafting. Just go get the guy.
Demi, can I give you an example?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, because I watched the Lakers during that Kobe transition and then eventually LeBron, and then I stopped once LeBron got there. But what they did not try to win. They drafted those young guys. So Brandon Ingram, Julius Randle, D'Angelo Russell, Kyle Kuzma, Josh Hart. Josh
they
Hart.
got Raw.
And so,
Yep.
so they played those guys, built up their value, planned ahead for cap space. So they created a foundation to bring the star in. And then I'm pretty sure in their meeting they said, "Hey, we got all these budding, good talent because Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, and D'Angelo Russell all became all-stars, but they're not as good as LeBron. So it's like, okay, we're going to get you LeBron, and we're going to trade all these guys for the players that you want." And it seems that Hawks haven't built a process of identifying someone that if you're not going to draft the guy, then if you think Edwards is the guy, then plan 2 to 3 years ahead. You don't give up Zach, build him up, build his value up. Same thing with Jalen. Don't try to win with CJ because remember what Edwards told Jalen Johnson during the All-Star game? He said, you got a lot of wings over there. You're going to love Kuminga.
Everybody said, Kuminga nice.
So if I'm a GM, I'm like, okay, let me keep my wings. Let me build this up. If you like Jalen Johnson and Kuminga, let me get Zach to some kind of value. Get Edwards, then trade Zach 2 years from now. And hell, whatever you drafted in the 8th pick this year, 2 years, that could be value. And then bring Edwards and another guy. And so you have to plan ahead. If you're not going to draft the guy, plan ahead for the guy.
Man,
good business. You're not good at drafting. You're not good at getting free agents. The only thing you can do is trade. And you had trade opportunities here. The Siakam, like you mentioned, Jaylen Brown this year. You know what I'm saying? It won't surprise me at all if we don't get that in 2 years.
You know what I was thinking, man? Listen, when I heard Ant-Man tell JJ that, it immediately in my head I was like, I got Jalen Johnson, I got Kuminga as my wings, I got Ant-Man, my 2 guard. Bruh, give me 2. I just need 2 bums to go with these 3, and we winning. Throw a Conwu, throw Dice Daniels in there. Give me 2 dudes. But with them 3, but I mean, fans don't want it, man. I mean,
say for example, the Wolves had a bad year, and Hawks kept those guys, and then next year you offer them Dyson, Onyeka, Zach, Flemings, and 2 future first round picks, and you built up all of those assets as well. Minnesota saying, okay, Ant's going to leave anyway. I might as well get all these young guys and young talent and some picks. But just trying to, I guess, stay in the 8th seed, 7th seed right now.
And it didn't help.
That's why they came with the free games on TV. Hey.
The
fans. Let's try to grow the fan base.
It's a reason why the Hawks, why State Farm is #1 in fan experience.
Mm-hmm.
That way you don't care about the product on the court. You're not even there for that. You're there for the other stuff in State Farm Arena. Now, guess what? Now you ain't even got to come. You can just sit from the comfort of your home and watch it for free.
Yep.
It's a reason behind that. Okay.
Well, in actuality, I'm gonna tell you, from me being a member there for a long time, and from my experience as being a member, as a Hawk member, the State Farm is actually all the influx of all different people who live here in Atlanta, Chicago, New York, Dallas, all of them, right? Even the ones that is close to us.
Oh, my mind.
Atlanta is when those teams come, those team fans come and actually as a hub for Atlanta Hawks. I mean, when the Lakers comes, it's still out the Lakers fans. When New York come, it's New York fans. When Chicago come, it's Chicago fans.
Because it's cheaper to watch them in Atlanta than it is to watch them in New York, watch them in Chicago, LA. It's cheaper too. So I mean, like I feel it. But here's the deal: if the Hawks was title contenders, bro, those tickets would. Hawks fans wouldn't sell those tickets like that unless them other fans made like ridiculous offers. But if my team was contending, like if we was like a legit title contender, bro, I'm not selling my tickets. I'm at the game because we winning.
Yeah, 2021.
Now, if you make an offer, I can't refuse. Now, if you're willing to give me like 5 times the ticket value, then hey, we're gonna have a discussion. But I mean,
Check this out, though.
people sell them tickets because they don't have no interest in going to the game.
Check this out, though. Check this out. The Atlanta Hawks fans also want to come see us start. In 2018, when Trae Young was drafted, they were playing the Milwaukee Bucks. Okay, 2018, the year he was drafted, it was sellout crowd. Combination between, I say, about like 70-30. 70% Atlanta Hawks fans, 30% Bucks. It was sellout from top to bottom. The Celtics came, same thing, sellout. New York, it was a New York Boston game. That was when Dame, we won that game when Dame blocked the final shot on Tatum going to the board. Sellout. 70-30%, about 70% of members and fans, and 30% Boston fans. And man, I was up in there when a lot of times when Trae Young was there, when he would start getting the Ice Trae call on himself, man, and getting the Ice Trae name. And I'm telling you, just from that point right there, it was a lot of sellout. A lot. When all of them, man, I'm talking about, and the fans came to see him to compete. Lakers, all of them, man. And when he came there, the first time I seen Trae Young beat, cause you know, at the time Golden State was dominant. The first time I went to a game and I seen Trae Young beat the Celtics. Now in that game, Curry did get hurt at the end of that game, but Trae put up 25 and something on them boy, man. That was the first time I ever seen we compete against those type teams, man. And the fans came to see it, man. Cause they knew whether we win or lose, it was gonna be a game, bro. I mean, Chicago staring down your boy. When Trae Young staring down your boy, I'm like, man, the shootout with Zach LaVine, man. I'm talking about them was some game. We was up in there, bro.
It depends on who we play, though. Depends on who we play.
Yeah, I'm just saying, from my experience, large percentage of the time, and when we played like the little nobodies or whatever, man, we dominated because we dominated. I mean, that means a large percentage. Cause what really packed it and made it a sellout with the opposition fans. What I'm saying, when it wasn't a sellout, large percentage of the time was out with us and then about 60% capacity or whatever. Yeah. But what made it a sellout depends on what opposition would bring it. Hey man, when Charlotte came down here, bro,
hey, y'all, I'm dropping I'm dropping the link, but I'm only gonna be up here about another 15 minutes, man. I gotta go eat my dinner, then I gotta link up with the homeboy Bone. So
man. I mean, they
CJ. So I'm gonna let them come up here, say what they got. So
man, we just got to go. I hope, what I'm just saying to this group of people who like this team right here, man. Show your worth, bro. Show your worth. I hate to see that they had to put it on TV for free for them to feel that they got to get some more fans back up in there. But show your worth, man. I'm just trying to say, go. I don't know who the star on the team. Somebody better rise. That's all. Somebody better rise up. Cause like Kuminga could have been the star. I believe Kuminga could have been part of the stardom of this team. But
damn, I look crazy.
I don't know what they want,
good,
man.
What's good, my boy?
CJ?
What's good? I look a little wild right now. I just took a nap.
You got the hair out. Okay.
Hey, how y'all feeling, man?
Look at you and Julian almost look like twins. Hair out, beard, mustache. Okay. Light skinned. It's okay.
Yeah, we got like the same father, different mothers, probably. You know, something like that.
Got Larry in the building. What's good, my boy? Shout out my boy Larry over there at Dixon Way. Make sure y'all follow my boy Larry Dixon Way. I'm surprised Larry even up. Larry Street. Hey, if that shit say Atlanta, Larry screaming that motherfucker, bro.
I've never seen Larry chilling. He's usually in the office, the podcast.
I'm chilling, man.
I know. Larry. Hey, somebody. Hey, Larry. Listen, I'm gonna play this lottery, Larry. When I win, I'm finna send you and your wife on about a month vacation, bro. Larry got to be the hardest working man in streaming, dog, bro. He stream everything. Y'all need to support my guy. Fans of the team who covering the team who gonna keep it real with you. Not no bullshit.
25th in September, so vacation. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get you there. I'll keep my little lottery money when I win.
Still, you still hook that up, man. You can still hook that up.
CJ, I'm gonna hit the lottery, and I'm gonna pay JK. Okay.
I was gonna say you can send it my way
when I win the lottery.
Let's go.
What's good with y'all two, man? Y'all the two last ones, man, because I was just about to get off, my boys.
Okay, go ahead first, CJ.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I made a post about this earlier today, and I've talked about it before. The best job, like the best GM job in the NBA, is when you're running a team that like doesn't have like championship aspirations, or just no expectations, and they're trying to duck the tax because it's like there's no pressure.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you really think about it, and I'm not like trying to like rile anybody up, I think what the Hawks are doing is they're more so like it's more like the business side where they're getting in that sweet spot where basically they're going to duck the tax so they lower their expenses, right? But then they're going to be as profitable as you can, meaning, in the fringe of like the playoffs. So they have a team that's like good enough to be in the mix, And especially, I mean, I think that's a good part of going with like the defensive route and all that. I think they can be in the mix, maybe even sneak into the playoffs. But really what they're trying to do is they're trying to be like good enough to be there in that mix, but they're not going all in, because to go all in, you got to spend that money.
Right. What's good, Larry? We got a new guy up here. Louis, who your team is, Louis?
How's it going?
What's up, man? Who your squad is?
No, I like the Heat.
Well, what's up? What you doing on the Hawks channel? What's up?
I just it looked interesting, I just like talking. I like football too, right? So.
All right, okay. All right.
Yeah, they ranked us 11th in the East.
Who, the Heat?
Yeah.
Who did that?
I mean, you got an unfinished roster. So.
Yeah, y'all not done yet, though.
No, but not 11th.
Was that before or after the Giannis trade?
After.
That's strange.
I think it was.
So they had us higher than y'all?
Bleacher Report.
Oh, we finna beat y'all last. We finna beat y'all last, Louis. Make sure your
if Demond is talking, I can't hear him. I don't know if y'all can or not.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me, CJ?
Oh, you hear him?
Yeah, we hear him.
Hey, tell CJ drop off
that's
and
weird.
come back.
My thing must be glitched. I'm gonna try to refresh.
Yeah.
Drop and come back.
Yeah, drop and come back. Go ahead, Larry.
What I think is I kind of agree, but it's another with CJ, but I don't think that's really being entertaining. More so is staying mid, Right now, I feel like we got a formula, or Quinn wants to go with a heavy wing defense and light on the post game. We got to preserve the 3-guard rotation at all costs, and that's how we're loading up. To me, like normally, everybody gave Quinn excuses and stuff like that. Larry, please. Everybody gave Quinn excuses. Oh, we got injured. Everybody on this team has been stamped by Quinn Snyder. If we don't get JK, and God forbid JJ get hurt again, and we don't have JK to pick up that slack, then what? That's on Quinn, because he viewed JK as just JJ's backup instead of having a vision for something more. I give Quinn there's no injury excuse, anything. This is the team molded in Quinn's image. So we're going to see if he's really worth 10 extra games or not this game. I do feel like if we make it as a 6th seed, we may be a better team this season than last season. But that's yet to be seen. Toronto's not going to be as good because Kawhi's about to get kicked out of the league for that shenanigans. But yeah, man, I'm not as doom and gloom for this year. But again, it's up in the air. It all depends on Quinn. So
do you like Lou Dort for you guys? You think that's a good pickup?
I think that's a hedge your bet pickup, Larry. I think that's a hedge your bet. I think if Dyson does not improve on his jump shooting, that it'll be cheaper to re-sign Dort. He's not going to make as much as Dyson. So
You see what I think? Yeah,
they kind of did that with Asa Newell when they drafted Asa Newell for Trey, just in case JJ got hurt. So in my opinion, I just feel like that's kind of a hedge your bet. If it works out, then yay. If it doesn't, then we'll kind of move, just like we moved John Collins. And Tony Russell loves John Collins. But if he feel like he overpaying you, and we've already set our ceiling, that's all we did in the offseason. We set our spending ceiling. JJ is 100% the spending ceiling. No one's going to make more than him. Okay, that's why we didn't go after JB. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to build around JJ. That's our spending ceiling. So everyone below that, they're going to make below that. All right, and hopefully it works this time. Hopefully we can.
But what player?
It feels like we're in 2015 now.
I still think you're a piece away too. I still think you're.
I think there are
something.
multiple pieces.
Pieces away. I like what they did to just get into the playoffs, but of course I wanted more. I want us to actually shoot for the stars for once in our franchise history. We never done it.
Well, let me ask
I
Ross,
think you guys
Ross
need to go for like Kawhi Leonard or something, or Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Kawhi Leonard's about to get kicked out of the league for
Yeah,
he's about to get up out of here. But yeah, like somebody like KD, yeah. But
like a superstar.
But they're not.
You know,
They're not.
somebody
Nobody's supposed to make over what JJ made. You just said that.
exactly.
You know.
So I mean that
So they're never going to be good.
is that look. Here it is. This is what I understood after 51 years on this earth. When an owner tells you I will spend when I see it ready to excuse me, I had to burp. When I see that I'm ready to spend, that means he's never gonna spend most likely. Because you're never one player away until you're one player away. And if you would have got JB, you would have been a LeBron James away.
Basically, they're going to wait for a generational superstar to fall in their lap.
Who, Atlanta, right? That's what you're talking. Your team.
Yeah, Atlanta. Yeah. Because
You
I
gave
think
away,
about
what
it.
was he? The first overall pick.
The Nuggets never paid the tax either until they got Jokic. You know, they built a good
Yeah,
team.
but
They
look
started
what
paying.
happened to them.
They got
But
lucky.
they won a
with Jokic.
championship and it transformed their local economics.
But they got lucky with Jokic though. That's
Would
that's
the
a-
Yeah,
Hawks-
100%.
would the
I'm just
Hawks
saying that
develop-
like their approach is we ain't paying unless we get like a generational superstar. But it's like that's like a handful of guys every generation.
But it's like but here's the problem with Hawks fans. When you say a generational superstar or just a superstar, the problem is everybody has a different view or opinion on what a superstar is. So my prime example is this. So like today, I reposted when they said the Knicks want Cat to take a paycheck, right? A pay cut.
Giannis is a
They didn't want him to
generational
take all this
superstar.
money, right? So I repost that and I put and fans like, no, I don't want him. I'm like, why not? This is the same dude that scorched us in the playoffs. This is the same dude who was scorching everybody else in the playoffs on his way to a championship. So that's the first thing Hawks fans got to agree on is what do you consider a superstar? To me,
Yeah, but think about
I think
the
it's
thing
a
about
guy
Towns
who's
is-
not just a talent who can build a championship contender, but also like a big marketable person. You know what I mean? Like a guy who draws crowds. On top
the
of
thing
being
about Towns is that like New York
Like
wanted
Giannis,
Towns
for
out of there for Giannis.
Yeah,
they
like
were all
Not
they
even
were
just a Heat fan. Giannis, Kawhi Leonard.
New York wanted Giannis the before the season was going on. They wanted Giannis. They thought Towns was going to be up out of there for Giannis anyway until they made that run and won a championship.
Which I mean, but if I was a New York fan, I wouldn't be mad at that. Like you traded the number one overall. Like Karl Anthony Towns' numbers speak for themselves. And if you traded him for Giannis as a Knicks fan, I wouldn't have been mad at that. But speak as a Hawks fan, we're not even. My problem with the Hawks, man, when it comes to shit like this, my bad, is that we're not even in these type of conversations amongst not even amongst the rumor spreaders, right? So like when the guys whose job is to push the rumors on Twitter or whatever, bro, only time the Hawks get mentioned is when it's like, I hate to say it like this, but you know, when they trying to finesse us. Like to me, Peyton Wallace, why you mention the Hawks with Peyton Wallace? That's a finesse to me.
Trust me.
That's a favor for Clutch, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, like that's not a good look for the Hawks to go get a Peyton Wallace.
That's just like carrying water.
Yeah, and give a guy 20, 25 million based off 20 or 30 games.
Like, I don't think that they're actually in the mix for Watson, Damon. I think that they were listed in the mix to help boost his market as a favor.
Yeah. I'm talking more about the fans. I know what Ansi's doing because obviously is a good general manager or a good president. You're gonna throw your hat in there because you might be able to be like, you know what, I might be able to slide in here and pull something out this deal. I'm really speaking about the Hawks fans who saying go get a guy like Peyton Watson. Why would I do that? Why would I waste assets on a guy who the first 3 years was shitty and then he only really had a good 20, 30 game stretch last year? I don't care if he led the Nuggets in blocks. I don't care about that. Why would I invest resources?
I feel like Peyton Watson is a guy you go for if you already got like a championship type core.
That's all the Hawks.
We don't even have, according to Hawks fans, we don't even have a number one option.
That's what you need.
A lot of Hawks
a bona fide superstar.
So what are the Hawks? The question really should be is, if you don't have a superstar, which I'm already on record saying it, that I believe Jalen Johnson's a superstar. I believe he a top 20 player. Like, if you third team all NBA, how you not in the top 20 at a minimum, in my opinion. But hey, if you don't have a superstar, and I'm only saying it like that because a majority of Hawk fans tell me he's not a superstar, then what are we building in? What are we doing? Just playing Pokemon out here, just catching random players and just say, hey man,
I think you guys are a good team this year.
Yes. I think the superstar is for the top 5, in my opinion.
Thank you.
But that's what I was saying, Larry.
Like
what are your criteria as a superstar? And if your criteria is top 5, then we ain't never getting a superstar. Because we've never had last time we had a top 5 player in the NBA was when? Dominique?
Either Dominique or Bob Pettit. That's it.
I feel like if you're a superstar, your team is in the playoff mix every year, and you're packing arenas.
Yeah, but it's not about having you don't have to have a superstar. You just have to load up on stars. You know, that's what teams do a lot. Like, who's a superstar?
What was the last team
on the Knicks?
Right now, we only got
who's a superstar on the Knicks, right?
That's fair. I would also throw in. I would also throw in the Celtics when they won the title.
Right.
Yeah, but Tatum Brown, one of them.
Tatum and Brown were superstars.
But neither one was top 5.
When?
Neither one was top 5.
Hey Jay, when did Tatum and Brown, in your opinion, become superstars? In your opinion?
Their first finals run when they lost to Golden State.
Wasn't Brown like a rookie?
No, that's their first conference finals run, and Tatum.
Oh, you said title run.
I said their first finals run when they lost to Golden State.
When they lost to Golden State
that season. I mean, like Jason Tatum gets a lot of hate, but it's kind of wild that a dude can finish top 5 in MVP consistently, and people are trying to say he's not a superstar. But whatever. I
think you can put him in the equation.
Like the guy is a perennial All NBA first team guy. Like he's
not Northeast Media bias though.
No, because Jason Tatum is good.
I think stuff like that. I think stuff like that is where guys become
that's
superstars.
What I kind of feel like. I feel like
Okay.
they had 2 stars, not 2 superstars. I think
Listen, regardless of what you feel, they went to the finals virtually. You know, they were in the conference finals
Well,
virtually
yeah, that's
every
what I
year.
said. Two
We
stars.
won a
Hey, see,
championship.
Jimmy Butler wasn't top 5 when he took us to the finals.
See, I
Look,
feel like
here's
I
the
feel
thing.
like
Here's the thing.
the Hawks
8
could build a
teams.
Celtics or Knicks type team.
Right.
Here's the thing. We just watched 8. I said this before in here. We 8 teams, 8 different teams have won the championship, and they were constructed 8 different ways. So you can talk about loading up on stars, whatever. If you have a guy that you believe is good enough, you're just adding depth and talent around them. The reason why the Knicks won is because they had a bunch of depth. They were largely the same starters. They just revamped the bench and actually were like Mike Brown was just able to play and keep chugging guys in and keep plugging guys in throughout the game until he found the combination that worked. Like he was going. Like, bro, Deuce McBride is a good player. He gave them absolutely nothing in the finals, and they still won it in 5 games.
But it's also I wanna add, like I said earlier, Mike Brown. He said he tweaked his system until it fit Cat and it fit Brunson. So you need the coach to be able to say, hold up, I need this guy. What can I do? How can I adjust the style of play or adjust the system to benefit said guy? Quinn doesn't do that.
And people forget the Knicks were struggling because they weren't used to those type of rotations.
Right, because Tibbs was only playing 9 dudes the whole
7,
year, man, like
7, 6. If you were lucky to.
Hey, but it worked though. It got him to the conference final that year though. That last
They
year.
got him, yeah, but I mean they were gonna go. I mean
It worked for a hot minute. You feel me? But oh, what up, Mike? I was just about
like the Pacers went to the final and they got it. They had like no.
You said, "Oh dang, my bad." I didn't know you been up.
Yeah, I was just about to end the show, man.
I didn't know you been up there that long.
Yeah,
So someone got echo. There's an echo going on.
Yeah, I see the time now.
Yeah, I'm finna roll. I got that Popeyes downstairs that I made.
Yeah, somebody got that.
I'm finna throw this Tabasco in there and go holler at the homeboy Bomb real quick, man, and wallow in my sorrows of another 45 win season. Get our ass whipped in the playoffs or the play in, and then do this. We're gonna be right back here next year.
You think you'll get 45 wins?
Man.
I got a 39 to 43 wins, but it depends. Does Dyson come back being able to shoot the ball? What's the rotation gonna look like? Is my young point guard Kenson Fleming gonna play? Like, I don't really know. I can tell you one thing: we're not winning no championship. I can tell you that right now. So, I mean, and that's the only real thing that matters to me at this point. Like,
Well, they showed us that when Jaylen Brown was on the table for pennies and they didn't take. That showed you. That was all championship conversation right there.
Hey, I'm about the road family.
Sorry, your owner didn't want to give up draft picks.
Bruh, no, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it.
Hey, salute to everybody who tapped in, man. I told y'all I was gonna be up here 20 minutes. Been up here 2 hours. I'm finna roll this Popeye chicken. You feel me? Salute to everybody who tapped in, man. And I'll be back up here tomorrow, dog.
All right, man.
So I can finish. So I can be ranting and complaining.
All right, fellas.
So I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Y'all stay up. Who got that day? Echo. But y'all stay up. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. It's your boy Demond. Salute to everybody who tapped in. Make sure you hit that like button on your way up out of here. We appreciate all the support. And we are out of here, family.